even your ability to attract wealth. Take action. The law of attraction is not a magic wand that automatically makes your dreams come true. You must take action and work towards your goals in order to manifest your desires. Be grateful for what you already have. The law of attraction is based on the idea that like attracts like. So if you focus on being grateful for what you already have, you will attract more things to be grateful for. It's important to remember that being wealthy requires a combination of factors, such as hard work, determination, and good business ideas. The law of attraction alone is not enough to guarantee success, but it certainly helps. The law of abundance. This law states that there is an abundance of everything in the universe, including wealth, love, and happiness. By focusing on this abundance, you can attract more of it in your life. Let go of the scarcity mindset. This is the belief that there is not enough to go around, and that you have to compete with others for resources. By letting go of this belief, you will open yourself up to the opportunities for abundance that surrounds us. We live in an abundant universe with enough money for everyone who truly desires it and sets out to get it. There is plenty of money available for everyone. There is no true scarcity. The law of exchange. We all must contribute something for money. The amount of money you make is a reflection of the value you contribute to the world. This law is based on the principle of cause and effect. Money is an effect. The cause is your effort or contribution to the marketplace via a product or a service. If you want to increase the effect, which in this case is the money you earn, you must first increase the cause by increasing the value or the output of what you produce in exchange for it. You can add more value by increasing your knowledge, improving your skills, and elevating your work ethic by working longer, harder, and more creatively to obtain more leverage and rewards from your efforts. Ultimately, you must offer more in exchange to receive more.
I find brilliant gifts at Saks.com.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully y'all are doing amazing. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. We're going to get started in the next few minutes. I want to say thank you to each and every single person for hopping on the Zoom. We're now live on YouTube as well. Shout out to the YouTube family. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button if you're new or if you've never subscribed before. It definitely helps us with increasing our numbers as we're on our way to our first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then also, please do me a quick favor and just go and like the video on YouTube. You know, if you enjoy the content here at Coffee and Crypto, you want to continue to see it going in 2023. I just need that support in regards to subscribing, sharing this platform with others, because it is a free platform that people can come and benefit from and just get so many gems. Today's call, we're going to dive into Sam Bankman-Fried. We're going to dive into the BIS. We're going to dive into SWIFT. We're going to dive into quite a few things, but we're really going to start with women of Web3. I found a great video online that I think that we have a lot of women viewers that tune in to Coffee and Crypto, and I wanted to play something for you all. So if y'all could do me a favor, just go blast this link out. Let some people know that we're here. Let people know that we're present. We're ready to rock and roll. And we're going to get started in the next few minutes. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. Let's get it.
Saving money can make you wealthy by allowing you to build a financial cushion that can be used to invest in opportunities to increase your wealth. By saving regularly and investing wisely, you can increase your wealth without having to take on a lot of risk or effort. Additionally, saving money can provide you with financial stability and security. When you have a savings cushion, you are better able to weather financial setbacks, such as a job loss or unexpected expenses, without having to go into debt or sell your assets. This will give you peace of mind and freedom to focus on your long-term financial goals. Determine how much money you want to save and how you will use it to achieve your goals. This will help you stay motivated and focused on your savings plan. By tracking your income and expenses, you can identify areas where you can cut back and save more money. Then make a plan to save regularly. Make savings a habit by setting aside a certain amount of money from each paycheck or each month. Consider setting up automatic transfers to a savings account so that you can save without thinking about it. The law of compound interest. The great Albert Einstein famously described compound interest as the eighth wonder of the world. So what is it? In simple terms, it is when you invest money in a way that you earn interest on your interest. It is a mathematical principle designed to grow your money exponentially, like a snowball that keeps growing bigger and bigger, faster and faster. Compound interest will make you wealthy if you get started early, invest regularly, never withdraw money from your account, and let compound interest work its magic. To illustrate, let's assume that you start with a zero balance in your investment account and invest $100 per month for 30 years at a 10% annual interest rate. In this scenario, your investment will grow to just over $1 million after 30 years. Begin a monthly investment account today and invest on a monthly basis to make that compound interest work for you. The sponsor of this video, Moomoo, has a great app that makes it easy for you to get started with investing in the stock market. Moomoo is a commission-free trading platform that lets you invest in stocks, EFTs, and options with ease. But that's not all. If you are a new user and sign up using our exclusive link in the description below, you can get momentum is a powerful force that can be harnessed to improve the quality of your life and attract wealth. To build momentum, you must develop a growth mindset. This mindset is the belief that you have the ability to learn and grow, and that you can improve and achieve more over time. By adopting a growth mindset and embracing challenges, you will create positive momentum in your life and progress towards bigger and better goals each time. By setting and achieving goals, you will experience momentum in your life. You will feel like you are moving forward in a positive direction and making progress towards the things you want to achieve. As you complete each goal, you can use that momentum to fuel your motivation and keep moving forward. The key to using the law of momentum to become wealthy is to focus on taking small, consistent actions and building on your successes over time. By doing this, you will create a positive cycle of growth and progression towards the life you always.
Woo! Let's go. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that the audio is recorded, and we're going to run that back. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the entire galaxy. There's not one bigger. There's not one that's coming. We are going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to get bigger, bigger and bigger and bigger, more influence, more lives will be impacted, just more. Welcome to 2023. Guys, if you have not really plugged into your 2023, I mean, I got my goals everywhere. They're over here. I got a whole whiteboard right here full of everything. I'm planning out how I'm about to make everything that we're doing right now even bigger. It is time. It is definitely time. And I want to say thank you to each and every single person that has just been a pivotal player in what we're doing here in Coffee and Crypto inside the Vincent Owens Group, and especially inside the Secrets of Crypto and Money Mastery Academy. All right. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. I'm elated. And I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank y'all so much for really being the best part of this show, which is the viewers, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and tap in. Now, today's episode is going to be incredible. It's an incredible episode. And the reason why I say that is because today is episode number 65. So we've been so consistent. We have not missed any shows. We've literally been, we did Thanksgiving. I promise you, if Coffee and Crypto fell on Christmas, we was going to do it on Christmas. I am so committed to teaching other people how to invest into this space safely, but not just teaching you how to invest, but also teaching you the importance of why digital assets is important. We have people of all ages that tune into the show. We have people that are 17 and people that's all the way up to 80 plus, all right, that tunes into this show. And I know that you all come here because you're trying to figure out, is this space something you should invest into? One of the biggest questions I get right now in this time that we're in, with so much problems that's happening inside the cryptocurrency industry on the news, right? Especially CNBC, Fox. The number one thing I get is, hey, do you think that this space is really safe for me to invest into? And what I will tell you is this: there is no such word as safe when you're investing. There is no 100% when you're investing. I cannot guarantee that you're going to make money when you're investing. I cannot guarantee that you're going to lose money when you're investing. But what I can guarantee is that I can give you information that if you take this information, you do a little more research, you will see why we show up 2 times a week as of right now to present to you guys information that could change your situation. Now, check this out. Okay. Today, I want to take the first about 11 minutes to shout out the women. We got a lot of women viewers that tune in to Coffee and Crypto. And there's a statistic. Look at Missouri. There's a statistic, okay, that out of the entire marketplace for crypto entrepreneurs, right? I call it cryptopreneurs. All right. So for the entire cryptopreneur space, only 5% of this space is represented by women. I believe that has to change in 2023. Okay. I want to show a video today that's absolutely incredible. I think that you all will enjoy it. And I want to really make it another purpose of mine to really allow for the voice of women, for women to be able to scale in this space, because I'm telling you, this space is for creatives. And if there's between the two sexes, women are very, very, very creative. They have exceptional imaginations. And I know that if more women of color, women that are not of color, get into this space, can absolutely make a major impact on what it is that is happening. So the first part of this segment will be dedicated to the women of crypto. This video was by Vice. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I think you'd be crazy for clicking off right now. You'll be able to really see what women are doing in this space and how they're making such a huge impact in the Web3 and cryptocurrency world. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video playing. This is the women changing the future of the internet. I'm going to go ahead and share my desktop so that you guys can see the video, and let's dive into this bullish content. Drop some coffee emojis for the women. And if you're a woman, drop some hearts for yourself. Let's get it.
To any male or person in general that dismisses a woman or any other person in the industry, before you spew your bullshit, would you still come with your mother with that same energy? You wouldn't, because in most cases, mom probably balanced the budget.
There were a lot of people saying that I was a fake founder. I was being hired to be the face of it so that some guy can run it. And it was really hurtful because I built it from the ground up and I put my heart and my soul into it. We have a chance to dismantle the old ways that we have seen in tech, in finance, in Silicon Valley. I think by taking up space, it's my way of protesting.
Crypto is a male-dominated industry, no matter how we want to shake it. We have a lot of work to do.
So I was at NFT NYC last year in New York. I was standing in line to get my badge for the conference, and there was a guy behind me who just asked me, "Are you sure you're in the right place?"
I think the NFT industry is a very, very, very male-dominated industry. Why is it a male-dominated industry? Let's look at crypto. Crypto is a male-dominated industry. And then here comes NFTs. What do you purchase NFTs with? You purchase with crypto.
Bitcoin was created for the people, by the people. And if you're going to sit up here and think you're better than somebody and pick on them because they might not know how to custody their keys, they don't know exactly how the tech works behind some of these altcoins or NFTs or Bitcoin, then you're here for the wrong reasons. And if you're actively attacking somebody, you're making fun of them and making them feel like shit, that's not okay.
As an NFT collector, I noticed that, when I was even just like in the Discords, I was always being called like dude or sir or king because people just assumed that I was a guy, even if I had like a female photo up, as my profile picture. Oh, you're just pretending to be a girl so you can get whitelisted or anything or get my priorities, which just kind of made me feel a little bit weird because it was like, I just can't win either way. So within the NFT space, 77% of the NFT art sales in 2021 are by artists that are men, and only 5% went to women artists.
We'll be back after these commercials.
Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host with the most, Wendy O. Make sure to like this video and share it so we push it out into the metaverse. I'm Crypto Wendy O, also known as Wendy O, and I am the largest crypto and NFT female-run YouTube channel in the world. So we are going to talk about Satoshi. We're going to talk. I do live streams on YouTube every day at 10 a.m. PST. Some of the things I have to say you might not like. My job is really just to bring the information to my audience as non-biased as possible. On my channel, we talk about risk management. That is creating a trading or investing plan. And it's coming with a bullish scenario, a bearish scenario. And that is indicating when is your entry? How much are you willing to risk? How long do you want to hold this investment? This is Market Cypher. Market Cypher is looking absolutely bullish, beautiful, fantastic. Now, I'm just really tired of seeing the disparity between the underdogs and the people in power because they think that we're stupid and we aren't stupid. I have daddy issues 100%, and that's not a bad thing. I lost my dad when I was 11 years old. It's kind of an important age for girls. I dated a lot of toxic men. My decision, I experienced a lot of sexual abuse, a lot of physical abuse, a lot of verbal abuse, moved to Hollywood, dated musicians. And, I had lived a very fast life up until about like 21. 3, 1, 2, 1. Boxing is so special to me because it's a great form of mental health, and it's actually the only form of therapy that's helped me heal. I fight to stay alive. And so part of my job and what I do on my channel is to let the underdogs know that I come from where you come from. I always get the question, Wendy, why aren't there more women creating content? It doesn't feel good when you poured your heart and soul into something and worked really, really hard to create a really dope content piece just to give unbiased information. And the comments are about your looks. You're ugly, you're fat, you're stupid, you look like a monkey, you look like a donkey, you look like a horse. When you go on YouTube and you look at the analytics, it says other channels like yours. And I look and it's 3 pages of all male-run channels. And then there's me. And I'm like, holy cow, like that's it? Out of 15 other channels, I'm the only female channel in there. It's changed my life because I don't have to have a 9-to-5 job and do a 2-hour commute. Never in a million years did I think I was gonna be a YouTuber, but I just get up every day and I get in front of the camera and fuck what everybody else says. I know who I am, my audience knows who I am, and I'm gonna continue to do this for my daughter. So she knows just because she's a little bit different, doesn't matter, it's gonna work out.
My name is Melia Alpide. We're in the quantum art space in Santa Monica. It's this really huge, incredible space with digital art all around us. I'm an artist and an author and founder of Women Rise NFT. It's a collection of 10,000 NFTs. It's a project that is focused on art, that is celebrating women artists, scientists, coders, activists, and more. And the artwork itself is campaigning for various things. We have been able to build a community across platforms of 80,000 like-minded people coming together from all around the world under the Women Rise project. So I like to say, come for the art and stay for the cause. As a South Asian woman myself, as a brown woman myself, I wanted to take up my space in this new frontier that's at the intersection of art and technology. It's my way of communicating. It's my way of storytelling. There's a racial slur. It's called Paki. And I have been called that only once or twice in my life outside of this space. And within this space,
I take screenshots of it like every time. I think I've been called that like 5 or 6 times by completely anonymous people on Discord or on Twitter. But those 5 or 6 times don't cancel out the hundreds and thousands of people who are doing amazing things in this space. We have Web3, right? This space that is extremely new. Anybody, even if they learn about it today and enter the space today, is very early. We have a chance to dismantle the old ways that we have seen in tech, in finance, in Silicon Valley, in business, in traditional businesses, and in the art world.
My name is Tony Payne, and I am a still life photographer, host of the NFT Talk Show podcast, and an all-around dope human being. With still life photography, it's a little challenging. You actually have to create the story. And I see myself as like a spiritual person, and I see myself as somebody that tries to connect with things and people on a deeper level. And when you take something that's mundane, like, you know, a flower or a piece of fruit, or just like something that does not move, and you try to find the essence of that thing, I think that is one of the most beautiful experiences. And you can put it together to create this beautiful image people admire. I think it's like a superpower. Everyday Africa was my first collection of 55 NFTs of people just going about how they work, you know, how they go about their daily to put bread on their table. That was like a legacy collection for me. And that was my first official NFT sale. And it's been wonderful. When I started like really networking within the NFT community, I found out so much. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a podcast where we have honest conversations about NFTs and crypto and tell people how it is from an artist's perspective. The only real way to truly, truly know how this works is to immerse yourself. Being able to manage my own creations and create these things that will live longer than I will, right? I think that there's nothing that compares to that in my eyes. Like just knowing that, you know, 100 years from now, my work might still be relevant or be studied or be looked at as, oh, in 2022, these were the artists and this is what they were creating.
It was important for me to have.
All right. So first thing, I'm gonna just talk to you guys while we're waiting on this this commercial. But it's just amazing to see how early we are. I mean, like we're in the Galileo phase of Web3. We're in the, you know, we're in that beginning phase. You know, we're in the beginning. We're in the Louis Armstrong. We're in the, you know, we're in the early stages of Web3. And to understand that, I mean, it's incredible. Like the content that we're putting out has the potential to be studied forever. You know what I mean? Forever. That's what we're a part of. And that's why I inspire and encourage so many people to get into this space. Women, men, because you don't know what idea you have up here that you could implement in Web3 that could literally change your trajectory of not just your life, but life that we know it as crypto. Get involved. Got a few more minutes of this video, and then we're going to dive into the bullish content that I know you guys came here for. All of the bigger ordeals. So, a few more minutes, and we'll dive into it.
My name is Amy. I'm the founder of Women of Crypto, and we are a woman-led Web3 company. Women of Crypto is essentially the first PFP collection, which is a profile picture collection in the NFT space that was incorporating 3D female avatars into the space. We basically have sold out of an NFT collection. We sold out of 8,888 avatars, and you're able to use those avatars in the metaverse. We provided our holders utility, and right now we're working on building Women of Crypto as not only a Web3 brand, but we're trying to build it into a bigger media brand and build the IP of like Women of Crypto itself. There's a bigger message to it, right? Because I want women to know that, of course, the crypto space can be very intimidating, but our goal is to show that, you know, anybody can get into space because there's so much opportunity in it, as long as you have the right resources, education, When I was in these discords, people didn't believe that I was a woman. But at that time, there were no 3D avatars for women. And so like, I didn't know what to use because I didn't want to represent myself as an ape or like another guy, you know? And also they're all like male characteristic traits on these collections. So I wanted a collection that's more representative of women that they can use as a like profile picture, just use as like an avatar for themselves in the metaverse. I've been told to my face too that women can't run businesses. It definitely hurts, but in a way it's kind of more motivating. And I think that's kind of what drove me to be so passionate about this project, because I was always told since I was a kid, oh, that's cute, you're an entrepreneur, you're into business. But I think that Women of Crypto just became so big out of nowhere that it was my time to be able to show we're good enough to be in business or be an entrepreneur. We're smart enough. We're more than capable of being able to run a business. I got like hundreds to thousands of DMs of women being like, this is the first project that I resonated with. And this is my first collection that I like wanted to buy because I felt like connected to you in some way. And I think that it's very important that like we as women stick together because we can just uplift each other and actually build a community within the NFT space, you know, where we don't feel like we're an outlier. My goal isn't to separate it even further. It's not like, oh, we're females in the space and then there's males. It should be like we're just coexisting in Web3, you know? And like we're all capable of being in this space and making it grow.
Like push it out into the metaverse. More women should be in this space because we are here to improve our quality of life. Everybody deserves it. Women deserve that shot. People that identify differently deserve that shot. Like regardless of what your race, your color, like whatever it is, everybody deserves a good quality of life. And I think crypto is a good opportunity for those people.
So I think more women are definitely going to get into crypto and NFTs. I think, you know, women, we're also very careful. We don't just jump into things. It's so important for us to set really good examples, because how do you bring people into something? They see women are thriving and doing good. I think more women will be encouraged to join.
Woo! Hey, where my women at, man? Drop some love in the chat box for the women of crypto. You know, like this is revolutionary. I can't, man. I just can't wait for 2023, y'all. Like, I just can't wait. Like, this is about to be such a huge year for us all. We've been studying this space. We've been learning. And this year is going to be huge. The collaborations, the things that we'll be able to bring to the table, literally building a community here in coffee and crypto. And you guys will see, there'll be 1,000+ people that'll be a part of the Discord in 2023. There'll be over 1,000 people that will come into the Discord group just for coffee and crypto alone in 2023. And I know that it'll be because of you all. I know that it'll be because of the efforts I put in. And I know it'll be because we'll be investing into our business, running ads, and really not just prospecting. I'm out of the business of prospecting. We're dropping that word. Prospecting is not a thing anymore. We're creating content. We're putting the content out. We're running ads on it, right? And the reason why we're running ads is because of the fact that we'll be running in 2023. The reason why you do that is because prospecting isn't really like I don't need to go out and look for people. I just need to put out good content, and people are already looking for me. People are already looking for you. And if you go and create that content, you put it out there and you spend 10, 20 bucks to run it across a couple thousand people, I promise you, somebody that was looking for you will find you. All right. It reminds me of something I sent my mom. Let me actually go back to this Instagram post. But I sent this to my mom not long ago, and I want to just share it with you all. So this was the headline. This Black entrepreneur landed a job with Oprah despite barely pulling in 15 views on his content. I can relate. One of many reasons why I take no for vitamins and why you should never give up. A lack of views or following can oftentimes discourage people from creating content. Listen, this is for my content creators. A lack of views or following can oftentimes discourage people from creating content. However, after hearing this inspiring story, it may give content creators a big boost of encouragement. I know it gave me the big boost. I believe this channel deserves a million subscribers. I do. I believe that, but you know what? Be patient. Paul Brunson, an acclaimed matchmaker and entrepreneur, recently shared how the early stages of his content transformed into a life-changing moment. While pushing out YouTube content every week, Bronson noticed that his videos was bringing in around 11 or 12 views. Despite the low numbers, he continued to be consistent, right? Despite the low numbers, he continued to be consistent. We're getting somewhere with this. Listen, little did Bronson know, one of those 11 or 12 viewers was the Oprah Winfrey. When I always look at it, to me, it is a powerful story because she ends up offering me a job to co-host a television show with her on her brand new network of this YouTube series that no one was watching but Oprah, my mother, and like 2 other people. Listen, this man got a job with Oprah Winfrey as a co-host when he was only getting 12 views. Y'all go to my YouTube channel and look how many views I get. I'm not worried about it. My Oprah is watching and the moment is coming. Stay committed, stay diligent, stay true. Don't worry about how many people are watching. And this is for my content creators. Don't worry about how many people are watching. Grant Cardone did an interview with Earn Your Leisure, and I watching it stuck with me. They asked him, they said, Grant, how many videos did you have to put up before you went viral on YouTube? Grant said on his podcast, he was around episode 500 before he really started to get the views that he wanted to get. Earn Your Leisure said it was the same for them. Understand that in the beginning, right? In the beginning, it doesn't look like what the end's going to look like. That's where faith and belief in yourself truly comes in. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. I'm going to keep speaking this because I know it's true and it's already done. Family, let's dive into this bullish content together. But before we do, I need you guys to do me a favor. Drop some coffee emojis. And if you have not taken the time to send this link out to someone you love, like, or respect, please send it out. And if you're tuning in on YouTube, smash that subscribe button and just click the thumbs up. It's a thumbs up button, right, like literally right here next to where it says share and save. There's a thumb button. You can either click up or down. Hopefully you don't click down, but if you do, it's all good. Please click the thumbs up button to support this channel and help us get to thousands of subscribers in 2023 because it is already done. So with that being said, let's dive into this bullish content, family. Sam Bankman-Fried, extradition in doubt after confused court hearing in Bahamas. All right. So Sam Bankman-Fried was supposed to be getting extradited, okay, out of the Bahamas into the US. I think that that's a terrible idea. Why do I think it's a terrible idea? I think it's a terrible idea because his friends are in the US. So he's going to, I don't wish prison. I don't wish jail on anybody. I do believe that something should happen, but I don't really believe in prison. I just think that prison is it's just a crazy space. So I believe that there's other methods to help people understand their lesson other just imprisoning them. But that's just my views on prison. Everybody has their own views on prison. That's my views on prison and the scars that I've dealt with from seeing my brothers and sisters go to prison because of a gram of weed or because of this, that, and the third, right? So that's just my overall view. But let's read this highlight. Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of bankruptcy cryptocurrency exchange FTX, who has been charged with fraud, appeared in court in the Bahamas on Monday and reports he would agree to be extradited to the US. However, that is now in doubt after a confused hearing that the judge called a waste of time and ordered him back to a Bahamian prison, according to a report from local outlet Eyewitness News in the Bahamas. Okay, now let's continue to push through. Fast facts. Lawmakers for Bankman-Fried had previously signaled their intention to resist extradition, but reports over the weekend suggested that Bankman-Fried had his mind and would changed his mind and would accept a transfer to the U.S. He is being held in Bahamas jail based on indictment from federal U.S. prosecutors. Okay, you guys know the story. All right, this is what's happening. So we'll see over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, whether Sam makes it back home. Okay, now moving on to other news. This is a video that I pulled. I thought that it was pretty informative. This is from Squawk Box on CNBC. They said this very low monetary policy stance in Japan has made it one of the largest exporters, of capital to the rest of the world, says Roger Ferguson. The possibility that Japanese investors now get rewarded for keeping money at home has big impacts on fixed income markets. Now let's watch this video.
And Roger, what do you think? Is this the beginning of the end of the ultra loosening policy for Japan?
The market certainly thinks so, and I think that also might be the case. And the reason is that they're also starting to see a pickup in inflation. And the expectation next year in Japan is that inflation will be sort of 2% or so. And if that proves to be the case, then the ultra loose policy will have done its job and will no longer be necessary. So this might be the precursor towards a fundamental shift in a decades-old policy in Japan.
Yeah, you talk about inflation there being high. It's nothing like we see in most of the rest of the globe. But 3.8%, I think, was the latest read on a month-over-month basis. And that is incredibly hot when you're looking at a place that's had zero inflation for decades.
No, absolutely right. And the other thing to recognize is that this very low monetary policy stance in Japan has made Japan one of the largest exporters of capital to the rest of the world. Back in July, I think they were the largest owner of U.S. Treasuries in Japan at about $1 trillion. So the possibility that Japanese investors now get rewarded for keeping money at home has big impacts in fixed income markets around the world. And you're seeing that play out.
Wow. So this is what we're dealing with right now is Japan is going into a recession, right? Japan is moving into a recession, family. Like they haven't been in a recession in decades, right? And now they have this old monetary policies, the same as America, right? The same as everywhere. And now they're looking to change these monetary policies. Now, what is that? We'll see as what changes will come. We'll see as we move forward. Right now, I saw this video as well this morning on Twitter, and I decided, hey, I think that this will be good, but I want you to listen to this. So you got Japan, largest exporter of money, all right? The largest exporter of funds, of capital, okay, in the world right now is Japan. Then you have China that's calling for oil to be traded with the yuan. Listen up.
Telling Arab leaders on Friday that he wants to buy oil and gas with the Chinese yuan instead of the US dollar, furthering his goal to internationalize the Chinese currency and replace the dollar as the reserve currency of the world.
President Xi met with the regional leaders of the entire Middle East and North Africa, some 20-something nations. This is a slight paradigm shift that's beginning to take place here, and it has strategic significance that a lot of the media is missing. It wasn't just a meeting with Mohammed bin Salman from Saudi Arabia. He hosted this regional summit, something similar that President Trump did in 2017 when he met with the regional leaders being hosted by Mohammed bin Salman. So we've come a long way since July of 2017 because this relationship between the United States and the Arab world is tarnished. I have one recommendation here for the administration. Work with the incoming Prime Minister of Israel, Prime Minister Netanyahu, who wants to strengthen and expand the Abraham Accords. That means relationship with Arabs and Israelis. Work with him and have him help you renew the relationship with the Arabs.
After telling Arab leaders on Friday that he wants to buy oil and
Yeah, so these are the world events that we are going into. And guys, we're moving into a new year, 2023. And we have to understand that there is a new financial plumbing. The plumbing of our financial institutions worldwide is changing. A lot of the people on here that've been here, you know what's going on. But if you're new to this and you haven't really done your research, you need to understand what is coming, okay? And so we know that every time, countries back in 2001, was it Osama bin Laden he threatened the US with separating the petrodollar. You see what happened to him, okay? You see what's going on right now. Multiple countries, not just China, multiple countries are separating, especially the BRICS nations, are separating from the petrodollar. That is going to be one of the biggest and most pivotal moments in world history that we have not seen. The petrodollar was created back in the 50s or the 60s. I don't know the exact date. It might have been the 60s. If you know, drop it in the chat box, drop it on YouTube, but it was somewhere back then. Since then, we've been on a petrodollar system, right? We've been on a dollar-backed system, not a gold-backed system, all right? And these countries are tired of it. Now, I want to show you all something, okay? That's pretty interesting. But if you type in world bridge currency, because the biggest problem is a liquidity problem, biggest problem is money getting transferred from point A to point B. Japan is the largest exporter of money, right? Of finances. And so understanding that, they do a lot of remittance payments. That's why you got SBI Remit. That's a part of Japan. The largest remittance company in the world comes out of Japan. Why? Because they're the largest exporter. Right now, if we type in world bridge currency, okay, and we ask Alexa on Amazon, what is the world bridge currency? Alexa will tell you the digital currency XRP acts as a bridge currency to other currencies. It does not discriminate between any fiat or cryptocurrency, which makes it easy for any currency to be exchanged for another. All right, that's on Alexa. Let's move on. Let's go to something that's more reputable. Okay, let's see if we can find a more reputable source. Okay, let's go look at Investopedia. All right, Investopedia. What did they say? What is Ripple? Okay, Ripple is a blockchain, okay, based digital payment network and protocol with its own cryptocurrency, XRP. All right, XRP is the bridge currency. Okay, the purpose of XRP is to serve as an intermediate mechanism of exchange between two currency or networks. Today's episode, I got a lot of bullish content on why you should be investing into XRP. It's not financial advice, it's life advice. This is not financial advice. This is life advice, right? This is your money, this is your freedom, and this is your future. It is your money, it is your freedom, and it is your future. This is what we're dealing with. Let's continue to push forward. So the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, okay, they have something that's called Innovation BIS 2025. What is that? I'm going to allow for Augustin Karsten, who is the general manager of the BIS, to explain to you all in a 2-minute video. Listen up.
Well, I think 2018, 2019 was a very successful year. Certainly, we had very interesting challenges from the point of view of analysis, from the point of view of economic research and cooperative activities. But at the same time, we launched BIS 2025, which is our medium-term strategy that will show us the way into the future. Well, the main strategic priorities underline with a lot of emphasis that we need to excel at providing services and value added to other central banks. But this is organized in 3 lines, one in cooperative activities, in banking, but also in us being more effective, working much better, giving more value added to our shareholders. Well, basically, this institution needed to embrace fully a technological change. All the innovation that is going on around technology that has ramifications into finance, into economics, into banking, into how corporations, mother corporations work. That's what we're doing. And this will bring the BIS to the cutting edge in the different business areas we engage in. Well, again, it's for us to be at the cutting edge, for us to lead the way in different aspects, for us to be able to contribute more to the central banking community, because we know that challenges that has to do with innovation and technology is the main some of the main challenges that they're facing. So we need to be attuned to the problems that they're facing. Well, there are many different facets that we're working on. You can see in our publications that far more emphasis is being paid to technology associated topics like cyber currencies, like fintech, like big tech, like regtech, like subtech. At the same time, we're also looking more into different monetary regimes and monetary frameworks for advanced economies, for emerging market economies. We are also having a very aggressive strategy to support central banks in terms of cybersecurity, which is another very important threat that is around. And we are in the process of launching a BIS innovation hub that will put us, as I said, at the cutting edge of technology.
Wow. So they will be put at the cutting edge of technology. If you don't know who the BIS is, the BIS is above, like they're the managers of the central banks. That's why you heard him talk so much about central banks. We've talked on this show multiple times about CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and I'm going to tie all of this in here. Now, if you want to know, I mean, this is a very, very, very long document, but you can click right here, Innovation BIS 2025. I'll actually grab the link. If you're a part of the Zoom call, congratulations. All right. More information coming on that soon, but there's the link for you. It's a long document, so you may not be able to read it all, but that is the document there that you all can kind of go through and see what is their plan, all right, for 2025 when it comes to the banks. Now, I wanted to move forward and show you all this press release that came out December 16th. Drop those coffee emojis. We keep it hot. We don't recycle information here. Okay. Governors and heads of supervision endorsed global bank prudential standards for crypto assets and work program of Basel Committee. Are you kidding me? So this is December 16th of this year. While FTX is at, why is this not on the news? While FTX is on the news, while Kevin O'Leary's on the news, these are the things that's happening behind closed doors that you don't know about, that I don't know about. All we can do is try our best to do research. Now, check this out. The Basel Committee's oversight body endorses a global prudential standard for banks' exposures to crypto assets for implementation by January 1st of 2025. It sounds like ISO 20022 to me, that implements on a full global scale by what year, family? Drop it in the chat box. Told you guys, it's going to all make sense at the end of the day. The group of central bank governors and head of supervision, GHOS, the oversight body of the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, met on December 16th. Why was this meeting not on the news? Okay, to endorse a finalized prudential standard on banks' crypto asset exposure and the committee's work program and strategic priorities for 2023-2024. This is the governor of the Bank of Canada, Tiff McClam, okay, chair of the GHOS, and he's the governor of the Bank of Canada. He said today's endorsement by the GHOS marks an important milestone in developing a global regulatory baseline for mitigating risks to banks from crypto assets. It is important to continue to monitor bank-related developments in crypto asset markets. We remain ready to act further if we remain ready. They TTG, they're trained to go. TTG, drop it in the chat box. They're trained to go. We remain ready to act further if necessary. Come on, guys. They're telling us right here that it don't matter what's happening. Crypto is going to be a thing. This is on the Bank of International Settlements website. I can't make this up. I did not Photoshop this. Let's continue to push forward. Then you have on the Swift website. This came out November 24th of 2022. CBDC's interoperability. I just talked about CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, interoperability, 5 key takeaways from our groundbreaking experiments. Listen up. Listen up, let's read it. We want to make sure the global financial community is ready for a future where digital currencies may exist alongside traditional ones, whether the change happens in 1, 2, or 10 years' time. Whether the change happens in 1, 2, or 10 years. Y'all kidding me? They said 1 year. They feel like it could happen in a year. Y'all better pack y'all bags. Interoperability and collaboration will be crucial to success. That's why we're collaborating with the financial community to ensure that as central bank digital currencies develop, they can integrate seamlessly with our existing payment systems. CBDCs are gaining strong momentum. 9 in 10 central banks worldwide are now exploring CBDCs, according to the Atlantic Council, covering economies that account to more than 95% of global GDP. 10 countries are already live with their own digital currency. China is set to expand its pilot to 2023. And the European Central Bank is currently investigating the optimal design for a digital euro. Are you kidding me? Let's play the video.
There's a growing momentum towards central bank digital currencies, with over 100 countries exploring a CBDC, representing over 95% of global GDP. But with so many central banks developing their own digital currencies based on different technologies, standards, and protocols, there's a real risk that the CBDC ecosystem becomes fragmented. If left unaddressed, this could lead to unconnected digital islands springing up around the world. So to fully realize their potential, local CBDCs will need to be able to fully interoperate with each other at the global level. At SWIFT, our strategy is to achieve instant and frictionless cross-border transactions across all networks and regardless of the form that value takes. That's why we've been exploring a new solution capable of linking a domestic CBDC network with the rest of the world without individual networks having to connect to each other directly. Our CBDC interlinking experiments used SWIFT's enhanced platform and an experimental CBDC connector gateway to deliver a highly scalable, seamless transaction flow. Let's take an example from our experiments. Sophia, the treasurer at Debtor Corp, wants to make an international payment to Ali at Creditor Corp for goods supplied. Sophia's bank is connected to her country's CBDC network, which is built on the Quorum platform. And Ali's bank is connected to his country's network, which is built on Corda.
Oh my
Our
God.
experiments have demonstrated that we can overcome this conflict.
Y'all. Quorum and Corda.
First, Sophia submits a credit transfer request to her bank, Bank A. Bank A identifies the correspondent banks that are needed to complete the payment. Bank A then sends an ISO 20022 payment message to intermediary A by using a messaging smart contract. Next, intermediary A notifies intermediary B using a CBDC connector gateway. Intermediary B then sends an ISO 20022 payment message to Bank B using a messaging smart contract. Finally, Bank A can release the funds.
Listen.
ISO 20022 payment message to Bank B using a messaging smart contract.
Using a messaging smart contract.
Finally, Bank A can release the funds to Bank B that are delivered to Ali at Creditor Corp. Our experimental solution not only enables interoperability between different standards, channels, protocols, and currencies, it also embeds security, authentication, and trackability into every transaction, along with all the know your customer, anti-money laundering, and sanctions checks you would expect from SWIFT. This groundbreaking work is just another example of how at SWIFT we're innovating with our community to shape the future of finance.
Innovating with our community to shape the future of finance. Integrating with our community, the BIS. Integrating with our community, SWIFT. Integrating with our community, ISO 2002. Integrating with our community, all of the blockchain companies that are ISO compliant for messaging standards. The CBDC landscape could become fragmented globally. Number 3, a global interlinking solution is feasible. Number 4, simplicity is necessary to scaling. Look, I don't even need to spend no more time on this. Y'all know, y'all see what's going on. Y'all peep the vibes. Let's continue to push forward. Now, before I get to this video, I actually want to show one that Mr. Branch sent me. Michael Branch sent me over. All right. But it's crazy, Mr. Branch. I already had this video in my before you even sent it. I had it in my I had this video inside of my bookmarks. But it was funny. Mr. Branch sent me this video like 1 minute before we actually went live. And I was like, wow, I gotta show this one. It only made sense. I wasn't gonna show it, but now I do. So listen to this, guys.
This reset will be a huge shock when Americans catch on. That's why the average person won't hear a word about the story until it's obvious to just about everyone. And by then, it's going to be too late. Yep. In the months ahead, central banks around the world are planning to go digital. Many of the legacy banks you've heard of, where you probably even keep your money, like Bank of America, Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, they're about to be reset, overhauled by a new type of technology called fintech, which is short for financial technology.
Yeah, can I ask what exactly does that mean for the banks and all of us, you and me?
Essentially, it means the function of our banks is about to change. They probably won't raise public suspicion about it by changing the signs on your bank's branches, but according to my sources, the Federal Reserve will soon own all the banks, and your local branch, it's simply going to be like a licensee of the Fed. In other words, the banking infrastructure is being rebuilt from the ground up, and very few Americans are aware this is even happening. We are right.
Hold up, run it back.
This reset will be a huge shock when Americans catch on. That's why the average person won't hear a word about the story until it's obvious to just about everyone. And by then, it's going to be too late. Yep. In the months ahead, central banks around the world are planning to go digital. Many of the legacy banks you've heard of, where you probably even keep your money, like Bank of America, Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, they're about to be reset, overhauled by a new type of technology called fintech, which is short for financial technology.
Yeah, can I ask what exactly does that mean for the banks and all of us, you and me?
Essentially, it means the function of our banks is about to change. They probably won't raise public suspicion about it by changing the signs on your bank's branches, but according to my sources, the Federal Reserve will soon own all the banks, and your local branch, it's simply going to be like a licensee of the Fed. In other words, the banking infrastructure is being rebuilt from the ground up, and very few Americans are aware this is even happening. We are right on the verge of a once-in-a-generation opportunity to profit by investing in the companies that are building out the architecture where this is even happening. We are right on the verge of a once-in-a-generation opportunity to profit by investing in the companies that are building out the architecture for this massive shift. This reset will be a
This is a once-in-a-lifetime generational opportunity to invest in the companies that are creating the infrastructure. Listen up. Listen up. Let me reset this. Listen up, y'all. Do you know what we hold?
Now let me explain how XRP, the product, is used in these transactions to make that happen quicker. Essentially, it's very easy to understand. You have Bank A and Bank B. This is me sending money to a relative in Spain. I use the same example. What happens is I say I want to send some money on my banking app. Those pounds get converted into XRP, then on the receiver's end converts into the euro, which would be the currency for Spain. So what this does is it means whenever I send money across border to another country, I don't need my bank to be holding the currency of that country. All they need to hold is XRP. So if everyone in the world, all the companies, all the businesses, all the countries owned XRP, no longer would we have those inefficiencies in the system. But as you very well know, if you have a limited supply of tokens and lots of demand for those tokens, the price has to go up. In addition to that, XRP at absolute maximum has 100 billion tokens available. 50% of those tokens aren't in action, they're actually held by Ripple, the company. So 50 billion tokens are actually available for the public to buy and sell. An even greater proportion of that is actually held by the likes of your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or spouse, in addition to all the banks that hold it for that purpose, right? To be able to transfer the money very quickly. And so what you end up with is a lot of people holding the same asset with a limited supply. This is one of the reasons why XRP's price will go.
Let's keep pushing. Swift Institute working paper of 2021. Yes, sir. We keep it hot here. I need y'all to drop some coffee emojis because I went deep sea diving. I went deep sea diving, y'all. I went all the way in on this one. Okay. This right here is a paper published December 13th, a few days ago, 2020. This deserves some coffee. Like, this is hot right here. Okay. This is the paper from the Swift Institute. Okay. Watch this. Digital assets and markets. a transaction cost analysis of market architectures. This report examines the market landscape for digital assets, including digitally recorded traditional securities and cryptographically secured tokens that represent the building blocks of the future tokenized economy. Okay, first, we describe the major asset categories, comparing traditional centralized ways of recording asset ownership with cryptographically secured and distributed ownership records. Then compare traditional and tokenized forms of equities, fiat currencies, and stable coins, cryptocurrencies, and other digital tokens. We explain how subtle changes in how asset ownership is recorded has fundamental implications for financial market infrastructure, including custodianship, trading, and settlement. For example, cryptographically secured tokens can facilitate real-time risk-free settlement, real-time risk-free settlement of individual trades, reducing or eliminating the need for a clearinghouse. This is why the United States SEC is suing Ripple. This is why these companies are being sued, because what's happening is the clearinghouse will not be needed anymore. The clearinghouse may not be needed anymore. Let's keep pushing forward. I just want to get straight to the meat and potatoes. Y'all want to go read this, go read it. But let's get straight to the meat and potatoes at the very bottom of this. You know what, let me, you see how many pages it is, all right? This right here is a whole thesis. Let's get to it, okay? Appendix A, matched pair list, symbols. This is on their sheet. Equities, tokenized securities. You got Apple, you got Amazon, you got Facebook, you got Google, you got all of these, all right? All of these traditional stocks, Twitter, Tesla, Uber, you got all these traditional stocks that Netflix, all of these will be created as tokenized securities. Then you got centralized exchanges mixed with automated markets, AMMs, okay? As you can see, these are cryptos to stable coins and other cryptocurrencies, okay? This is the way that the Forex market will look when it comes to tokenized assets. But then I came down here to the symbol list, okay? And I found this. Y'all. I found this, okay? Now, look, all of these are pairs, okay? You got Aave paired to BTC, Aave paired to ETH, to the Euro, to the USD, to the GBP. Then you got Cardano paired to all the same things. You got Algorand paired to all the same things. Come on, ISO. You got basic attention token. Shout out to the people that use Uphold. You got BAT. You got BTC. That's to everything. Okay. You got Dash. You got Polka. You got DOT. You got EOS. You got Ethereum. You got Filecoin that's attached to different countries' currencies. You got Chainlink that's attached to Bitcoin, to Ethereum, to the Euro, to the US dollar, to the USDT. Are you kidding me? This is how the new market is going to look. But then we come down here, you got XLM and you got XRP, which is connected to Australian dollar, BTC, Ethereum, Euro, GBP, USD, USDT. XRP is on their list. Let's keep pushing forward, family. Then I come here to this document that I found, okay? I went really deep. Cayman Islands Monetary Authority, okay? This is their cash flows return completion guide. So how they send money and how they receive money. Cash flows return completion guide for their banks. This was effective on November 4th of 2022, hot off the coffee maker. Let's keep pushing forward. I want to just take you guys to the bottom of this document. I mean, all this is just, this is all the stuff for their banks and just everything and how banks can send them money for their clients. But if we scroll down to the bottom, I want to show y'all something, okay? Check this out. Check this out. Relevant payment types: SWIFT, FedWire, which is the Federal Reserve, Box, CHAPS, SIPS, Faster Payments, GPS, OPIX, Pega. What y'all see? It's Christmas time. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Ripple. These options refer to common payment and settlement systems for relevant payments through a domestic payment system or an intermediary bank. Come on, guys. Let's keep pushing forward. Look, then we scroll down a little bit and you're going to see something again, right? Total number of incoming transactions broken down by payment systems. Do you see what I see? That's for incoming transactions. Ripple is a solution on their paper. Then this is for outgoing transactions. Do you see what I see? Ripple is a solution. I don't see Bitcoin there. I don't see Ethereum there. I see Ripple as the solution for faster payments, for SWIFT, for FedWire. You know what? I got one last thing for y'all. I got one last thing before y'all get up out of here. I got one last thing for y'all get up out of here. Visa proposal would bring Ethereum users one step closer to being their own bank. Visa proposal. So Visa has proposed a new, something new, a new proposal that would bring Ethereum users one step closer to being their own bank. Look, just guys, I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make this stuff up. It's time. If your bags are not packed, if you don't got, like literally, if you don't got, you ain't got your bags packed and ready for takeoff, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Mic drop. Thank you, Mr. Branch. So with that being said, before y'all get up out of here, I know we went through a lot of stuff. I don't know if anybody got anything y'all want to share, but raise your hand up. I would love to call on a couple people. As you know, our Discord is closed. My private mentorship is closed. Will not be accepting any new people for the rest of the year. But what I do want to tell you all is this: 2023, I got big plans, huge plans. If you're going to be a part of these plans, I recommend that you start positioning yourself financially to take advantage. We will have a lot of new things that will be launching in 2023. Guys, the Discord group is about to become so powerful because I'm looking at my community right now. I'm looking at the community and people are excited. People are fired up. People really are getting this information. And it's not me that's going to build the Discord. It's going to be us that's going to build this Discord to thousands of people. I hope y'all are ready. So with that being said, guys, my mentorship opens back up in the beginning of the year, first quarter. The Discord group for people to join will open up in the beginning of the year. You will have access. We'll have a coffee and crypto exclusive portion of the Discord, and then we'll have the full Discord. So if you just want to be a part of the coffee and crypto community and just support the show, I'll let you guys know how you can become a part of that portion. If you want to learn how to trade, you want to dive deeper into our weekly schedule that we have, you want to make some money with us, that'll be dropping as well. We have a lot of big things. But with that being said, I want to go ahead and pass it over to my brother Zatrick. Feel free to unmute your line. I appreciate you being here, bro.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Hey, I just want to say, I loved how you popped it off with that, the Oprah saying, where you were like, that guy was posting, or maybe it was a female, somebody was posting a certain amount, and Oprah was one of the people watching, and it just was like, you're very consistent and stuff. So I just want to say that you never know. Your Oprah is definitely watching, and I just want to appreciate all the information, especially when you dropped that information that I just dropped like earlier this week. I was just like, yo, he really be out here doing the research and everything. So I just want you to know you got to keep on grinding and stuff. And in due time, you know, the bags are packed, bro. You know, it's like we taking off. So, you know, I just want to say that I definitely agree with you. Just keep up the consistency, bro. And it's going to pay off in the end. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, little bro. Definitely appreciate you.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Get them bags packed, people. Do not miss this. Don't be like, man, I was on Coffee and Crypto when they told me to do it. Craw Billy, it's on you, big bro.
Look, hey, good morning, man. Good gracious. I was so busy putting coffee emojis. I missed the last picture that you sent.
Oh yeah,
and,
I got you.
I know it was a mic drop, and I wanted to screenshot it.
Yeah, here you
And,
go. Here you go,
see,
Billy.
all I see is my hand. Hang on. Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go, Billy.
There we go. So,
You got it?
you know, yeah, I think so. Visa proposals. Look, I, I'm just so amazed, and I'm so pissed off, and I'm so happy, and I'm frustrated. You know, all at the same time. I'm mad because people won't take me seriously. When I go to telling people stuff, I lock up because I'm so damn excited about it. But nobody looks at this stuff. I got on the news this morning, Vincent, to watch the news. What's going on? I didn't see crap. I saw the weather, and I saw some baby ducks, and I saw some Christmas. I didn't see nothing like you just showed me. I'm interested in what you just showed me. That's what I want to see today. I want to see how to get the money in a couple of years or less. I like that. It's all good stuff. It's always good stuff. So, you know, what do you say? Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Billy. Breathe, Billy, breathe. Just breathe.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. We gonna make it.
Hey, am I still there? Let me say this one thing. My wife, I'm selling everything. I'm selling everything. I sold. I'm taking a $5,000 fryer to a loading dock today to sell for $2,000 just so I can get $900 to put it in something, you know. And I'm willing to take that risk because that 900 is going to be worth something one day. It's going to be worth something someday. So, you know, crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. But my wife says, wow, man, you're selling everything. And I am. So thank
Everything
you.
gotta go. Everything gotta go.
Everything's got to go. I'm going to be a minimalist so I can be a moneymalist.
There you go. And look, only thing ain't for sale is my soul. That's the only thing ain't for sale. They can have everything else. I just can't sell my soul, but they can have everything else. You can have this hat, Billy. You can have this hat right here. I don't care. They can have whatever. We about to be so filthy rich. It ain't gonna make no sense, y'all.
I'm packing back up. I saw a picture the other day. I sent you. A guy had a big house and he had a lake, and on the lake was a pier, and on the pier was a damn helicopter. I'm telling you, I'm just saying it.
Yes, sir. Get it.
I'll come to your helicopter. I don't need a helicopter, but you're gonna have a helicopter.
I'm gonna definitely have a helicopter. You're invited.
Definitely have a helicopter. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas to you, Billy. Miss Lavonna, it's on you.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to say I'm a little overwhelmed this morning. And I want to give you your flowers while you're here, Vincent, because you are just so. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the show. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to the information. And it just seems like I want all my friends and family to be just as addicted as I am. Like, I don't miss, but if I do, I'm in the doctor's office on calls. I'm everywhere. I'm in the car. It's just, I wake up like prone like to this information. It just seems like everybody should be that way. Like my whole circle, I can be on the phone with people like, oh yeah, you probably have a call in a few minutes. Like, yes, you need to be on this call. Like, why you don't feel the same vibe and the energy that I have from that? But also, I just wanted you to know you always put the flame and the fire under me. But that thing this morning with the women in crypto was just, and Miss Tammy, we got to do this thing. Vincent keeps saying he's gonna put us together, but we have to make this happen because just seeing those women of color, you know, those 4 women, badass, the pink, the everything behind them, I'm just, wow, this could be me. Like, this is what I want so bad. So yes, I loved it. I loved everything about it. Thank you for opening this morning with that. And us women, we are powerful, and we can bring this. We can really make this happen. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. You're very welcome. I'm happy that you could catch some value from that, Miss Lavonna. And yes, what I'll do is I'll just put, because I talked to my mom already, but I'll be busy. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 3 of us into a text message, and then we'll follow up from there and get some things rolling. If there's anybody else, feel free to raise your hand. If not, just please go to the last episode, go to this latest episode, and do me a favor, y'all, and drop the words XRP to the moon. XRP to the moon on the YouTube channel. Guys, we have hit 404 subscribers. We're moving. Slow but steady wins the race. And guys, we're going to win. Thank y'all so much. I love each and every single one of y'all. And you have an amazing rest of your day. Look, happy holidays. Actually, we have a Thursday call. So I'll tell you Merry Christmas then. But happy holidays. You know, be safe out here. It's getting cold. Wrap up. And I will talk to y'all very soon. I love each and every single one of you all. And on to episode number 66.